Hello, I'm Hannah Holstein, and today I will be discussing the economic effects of legalizing marijuana. Marijuana goes by many names, including, but not limited to, weed, herb, pot, grass, bud, ganja, and Mary Jane. It is described as a greenish-gray mixture of the dried flowers of the cannabis sativa. Um, Originally, it grew in southeastern Asia, and through the help of the trade routes, including the Silk Road, beginning with the Silk Road, it spread to Europe, who spread it to Africa, and to the Americas. And that is how weed has ended up in pretty much every corner of the inhabited world. Marijuana was made illegal in 1937 with the Marijuana Act of 1937. At the time, the Hispanics were moving up from Mexico into Texas, and they were bringing their marijuana. And the Texan police at that time believed that weed made only the colored people violent, specifically the Hispanics. They believed that marijuana made Hispanics violent, and so that's what prompted. Excuse me. That's what prompted to making marijuana illegal. The American Medical Association tried its hardest to stop the illegalization of marijuana, but despite their best efforts, it was still barred from common society. Later in 1970, it was ruled unconstitutional based on racism and such, and was replaced with the Controlled Substance Act in 1970. The positives of legalizing marijuana are numerous, and frankly, the positives of legalizing marijuana will save more money than stopping marijuana in order to stop health concerns. People can come up with every reason not to legalize it, but you can't deny that there are actual benefits to legalizing marijuana. It would dismantle a very large portion of the black market. It would increase jobs with selling, growing, manufacturing, and shipping of marijuana. It would also increase tax revenue by about $47 billion annually. That's including taxes on the income of the workers and the purchase of the marijuana and such. In California alone, crime decreased by about 15%. In 2017 alone, the war on drugs cost the American taxpayer $58 billion. And so by not enforcing the laws of marijuana, of the legalization of marijuana, we would be saving $50+ billion. And not to mention that in California, which is a border state, after they legalized it, the drug cartel control fell about 13% on average. However, there are negatives of legalizing marijuana. The fact is that marijuana is addictive, and regardless of if it's the situation that the smoker is in that leads them to become dependent, or if it's the chemicals in the marijuana that causes it to become addictive, the bottom line is that it is addictive, and that's it. It's been proven that marijuana is a gateway drug. Those who take marijuana are more likely to take harder drugs like cocaine and heroin and such. However, cigarettes are also a gateway drug. However, cigarettes are legal. Marijuana smoking is putting the burnt marijuana into your lungs. And just like smoking cigarettes, you're putting smoke into your lungs, and that's bad. So, those who smoke marijuana are just as likely to get lung disease and lung cancer than cigarette smokers. So, marijuana also affects the mental health of the smoker. It's known to cause depression and anxiety, and some believe that it can lead to psychosis, though there is no proof that it does. It is proven that those who are already have psychosis and smoke make the psychosis work, but that's a different situation. And cigarette or secondhand smoke from the marijuana can get someone else high. So say you have a designated driver that is with you while you're smoking. If he or she is not careful, they can also get high from secondhand smoke. It's called shotgunning, though you have to be purposeful with it. It does happen. And allergies too. People are allergic to marijuana smoke sometimes because marijuana is a plant, and people can be allergic to plants. In my opinion, marijuana is good stuff, and I think the benefits outweigh the potential negative outcomes. The amount of money, the amount of money saved from legalizing marijuana will outweigh any amount of money saved from keeping it illegal in order to prevent health problems. Because of its illegal status, medical professionals have very limited resources on the research of marijuana. So there's very limited ways for them to research if marijuana is worse than we thought for us, or what kind of opportunities we have for medical to medically advance with it. Marijuana is great. Benefits outweigh the problems that would be caused by legalizing it. Have a blast. 420 Blaze It.